How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here, and welcome back to the Gaming Observer for Thursday, July 2nd. Hey, it's July 2nd. That means it is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. Let's talk about some video games. Best birthday present ever. Team 17 has just announced the newest entry in the Worms franchise, titled Worms Rumble. They're doing a bit of innovation this time around because combat is going into real time, as opposed to the turn-based system that the franchise usually has. And I mean, it still very much looks like a Worms game, not much is changing there, but the pacing is very different. So now there is 32 players in a given match, which can be played in either a classic deathmatch format or in a battle royale-like mode. The game is going to have cosmetics, which appears as though it can be bought with microtransactions, but don't quote me on that just yet. It'll be arriving on PC, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 later this year, but no word yet on an Xbox release. It doesn't seem like there will be one. But it will have crossplay. And if you are so inclined, you can sign up for the closed beta on Steam. Speaking of microtransactions, I guess there has been some confusion about whether or not the new Crash Bandicoot 4 was going to have it, and we now have confirmation that it in fact does not. They had some controversies in the past with Crash Team Racing. They added microtransactions a month after releasing the game, and I guess people weren't so happy about that. Anyway, just as a reminder, Crash 4 comes out on October 2nd on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox. The game A Plague Tale: Innocence has now reached 1 million sales, which is a fantastic number for an indie studio their size. Folks, if you haven't already, I do encourage you to check this one out. It is a really interesting game where you follow two kids escaping the Inquisition in the middle of the bubonic plague. And that's the time frame that it takes place as well. There's also some supernatural elements at play there, and man, is it ever a fun experience. In terms of gameplay, it really reminded me of Tomb Raider, definitely more linear than Tomb Raider, but the narrative was absolutely tremendous. So go give that a look. Again, A Plague Tale: Innocence. It's also available on the Xbox Game Pass. And hey, speaking of the Xbox Game Pass, they are still adding just a ton of games to the service. This time around, it's Fallout 76 on both the console and PC versions. And I mean, this is a really big move, considering the work that they've done on the game. Probably a great time to be on something like this. And that's coming on July 9th. I'll definitely be checking that out and letting you know how it holds up. Also on July 9th, they're adding the game Crosscode. And currently available, they've also just added Soul Calibur 6 on console and Out of the Park Baseball 21 on PC, which is a baseball management game. It looks really cool. The game Ooblets is officially entering early access on July 15th. If you missed this one, it's another game in the genre of life simulator, I guess you can call it, like Stardew Valley. But it also has these little creatures called Ooblets that you can collect and battle, kind of like Pokemon. Way less Ooblets than there are Pokemon, though. Anyway, it's been pretty well marketed over the past year or so. I mean, not always in a positive way, but at the very least, people are talking about the game. It's got a pretty high profile, anyway. Might be worth your time. That's spelled Ooblets. It'll be on the Epic Game Store and Xbox for $20. Alright, everybody, that's going to be all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And a huge thank you to Mr. M. Kenyon and Rebecca for leaving 5-star reviews of the show. Folks, that's going to be all for today. We've got another show for you here tomorrow. And until next time, happy gaming, everyone.